My dog has bad gas, and I know I'm not alone. In this Vet Minute, Revival's Director of Veterinary Services, Dr. Marty Greer, talks about smelly dog farts and how to help a dog with bad gas. Dr. Greer, first, what causes dog gas?
Well, frequently it's diet changes that may be too frequent, too fast, too inappropriate for the dog. So every time we change our dog's food, we change the bacteria that live in their GI tract. So if you're changing more often than every 14 days, and that's how long it takes for the bacteria to stabilize in the dog's GI, then we're going to set ourselves up for all kinds of problems. So if you do have a tendency to have a dog with that problem, the more consistent the diet that you feed, the less chances are that you're going to have this as an ongoing problem once we get it stabilized.
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, my dog has bad gas. What can I give him?
Well, probiotics are very helpful. So we have Doc Roy's GI Symbiotics that comes both as a granule for the larger dogs and as a paste for smaller dogs or puppies. So that's one good way to get the right bacteria into the dog's GI tract. Like I said, number two is don't change the diet frequently. Some people will try adding things like pumpkin, which every time you do that, you've changed the food and you've then set the dog up for some other kind of a problem. So the less frequently you change food, the more consistent you are. No table food, no extras, no change in the treats. What you feed every day is what you should feed every day. We're going to see fewer problems with that. Some people prefer to use yogurt, and yogurt's not a bad thing if your dog doesn't have a lactose problem, but it doesn't put the bacteria in the GI tract that we think dogs should have. So if we're using a veterinary product like the GI Symbiotics by Doc Roy's, that's going to be putting the bacteria in that we know dogs should have in their intestinal tract.
Okay, so Dr. Greer, in your experience, are there some gassy dog breeds that tend to be more odorous than other breeds, or is it just random?
No, there are definitely some breeds that do tend to have a problem. A lot of them are the brachycephalics, the shorter faced dogs, the bulldogs, the boxers, the pugs. They tend to take in a lot more air as they're eating, which then, of course, has to go somewhere, and either they're going to burp it or they're going to pass it through their GI tract, leading to the smelly dog fart. So those short-faced dogs tend to be a problem. If we can slow them down and get them to eat slower, less likely to take in a lot of air as they're eating, that can be really helpful. So using a slow feeder bowl, using a cookie sheet that you spread the food out on, putting tennis balls in the bowl, anything we can do to slow them down and not have them take in as much air as they're consuming their food is going to help as well.
Okay, well, I do have a boxer, so that makes sense. You name that. So thank you so much, Dr. Greer.
Hi, if you're watching on YouTube, consider subscribing to the Revival Animal Health YouTube channel. If you have a pet health question, call our pet care pros at this number. And don't miss our other pet health videos.